Okay, so it is Sunday and I'm just under 15 weeks out now. I have my first posing session this morning with Cody, who has been referred to me from Luke. I'll probably put his Instagram up over here. But yeah, this is going to be my first actual posing session. I've never had a posing coach before, but just trying to cross all the T's, dot all the I's with prep, and make sure that we bring the best possible package, because too often I see people can, have a great physique, but if you don't know how to display it come time to step on stage, then you're gonna be falling short and you're gonna be missing out on a lot. What are we doing over here? Alicia's doing some she's doing some house things this morning.
They're gonna hang up a picture, but I didn't want to put 2 new holes in the wall, so I did this.
Okay, do we think that's gonna hold?
Yeah.
It's just twine.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright, let's see. So we did have this mirror up here. Did it break?
No, it just needs to be double knotted.
Oh. Alright, this picture is gonna end up on the floor for sure. But yeah, let me show you guys my posing setup, because so when you're setting up check-in photos, and I've talked to all my clients about this, you want to set it up, want to have a little backdrop, which helps a lot with like contrast. And as you get deeper into prep, my hair looks crazy right now, but as you get deeper into prep, having that contrast allows you to see a lot more detail, and it's a lot easier to assess the physique when you're up against a plain background. It doesn't have to be black necessarily, but it does look better, because especially if you're white, there's going to be more contrast. But just a plain backdrop is usually good. And then of course we have these 2 big windows here, so I'm getting lots of natural light facing in. I just have my little tripod set up here, so when I get on the call with Cody, I'll have my tripod set up at waist height, and we're just going to jump straight into it. So I'm excited for that. Excited to learn some more stuff about posing, because I feel like my posing is pretty good, but obviously there is always room for improvements. Like, the main focus that Luke kind of wants to get out of this is obviously my legs are a weak point. But the thing is like my adductors are pretty good. So some poses my legs look bigger than others. So we just want to kind of be able to, especially my side poses, be able to pose so that I'm able to kind of push my adductors out and get more of a ham drop. Because obviously having very long legs, it becomes very difficult to, one, grow your legs, but also display them so that they look big. So we're getting some professional help. So that's the plan. I'll set up my camera so you guys can see. I'll have my headphones in when I'm kind of on the call or on this inner session, but you guys will still be able to hopefully take some things from it and learn a few things. Yeah, that's the plan for the day. And then I gotta do some check-ins. I got a rest day, which is good. And then it's just steps and cardio and clean up a few work things. So yeah, and in terms of like I try to kind of push my hips back a little bit in this pose. What are your thoughts on that? Like just kind of like. So when I'm placing my feet here, I feel like they're even right now, and then I'm still gripping the ground and kind of pushing my knees down and out. Okay. Yeah, definitely getting more of the lats there. I see that. Legs look bigger, for sure. I feel like I lose a little bit of chest here. Yeah, it felt better. That felt like it was right in between the 2. Okay, yeah, I think what I did there was turning this shoulder more. I also turned this one back. Okay. I'm kind of thinking about sitting into my knees a little bit and then twisting. So it's kind of like this. Okay, so I'm not pushing my heels through this way. They're coming back here, right? To you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like when you kind of set me in that, I felt like it was almost contracting like when I would do like an RDL. Yeah, okay, okay. Now, should I hit this with like a little classic twist or just straight on? Okay, yeah, I think my legs do look, maybe I'm just used to hitting it straight on, but I feel like I can get more out of my legs when I do hit it straight on. Yeah, I moved them in the first shot that we did. I didn't have them forward, but I find moving them forward a little bit just helps me kind of depress my shoulders a bit more. I like it. It looks good. Looks good. I don't have a lot of weight on it. A lot of it is just kind of put into my back leg, and I'm kind of dragging this over. Yeah, maybe a little more hammy there too. I felt like I was able, just having my foot back a little further, I felt like I was able to kind of tuck my adductor out back there a little more. And I think that was the biggest thing Luke was kind of looking for, is just getting a lot more out of my legs in the side poses, because you know my legs are probably my weakest point, and you know my adductors are pretty good, so if I'm able to kind of incorporate them more, that's really it. Okay, yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, and I think showing my waist a little bit more there makes my legs look even bigger. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it. Take it away.
Yeah.
Okay, we have been patiently awaiting our Jack Factory order to come in, because we haven't been able to have creamies in like a week.
Hey, there's one in the freezer.
I know.
You're gonna fight me for it?
What?
Are you gonna fight me for it?
No, I always let you have it.
Yeah, because my last meal sucks so much more than yours.
We literally talked about this. What I'm eating right now is worse relative to each other.
You have a cream of rice meal left,
Yeah.
and beef and rice. I have beef and chickens left.
Whatever. We don't have.
You did not get another one of these.
What do you mean? This stuff is fantastic. And strawberry kiwi. Hydra Surge. Okay? She doesn't
I feel
get
like we
it.
have so many.
She's hungry all the time. No. I literally only have an orange mango one left. I go through them quick, man. This will show you guys how much I actually use this. I use this multiple times a day, every single day. And they're great flavors. Anyways, she doesn't understand the importance of it. If she tried this is literally like, I'm starving throughout the day. I have some of this, I don't feel that hungry anymore.
That's why you drink it.
Seriously, when you're properly hydrated, I guarantee you people will agree with me if they know what they're talking about. You don't feel as like hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Okay. Massive tub of cream.
I didn't know it was gonna be that big.
I thought this was carbs, bro. You ordered servings. Did you order this? I didn't even know we sold these.
That's
But if you
huge.
guys are getting creatine, this is 200 servings.
Well, I figured
This
both
is-
of us. I got the biggest one there is.
I guess so, yeah. That's good. Good call, good call.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, yeah, we'll go through that. Carbs, fantastic. They did a little remodeling of the carb surge, actually. Looks pretty slick. Okay, and go buy carb surge. Everybody needs to be taking carbs at your workout. I got some Build PMs. Did you get one? Or did
I like it. Maybe we both got them, because I got one.
Yeah,
I thought
I
you-
got one too. Oh yeah, because we were planning on doing this in a video.
No, you were gonna do.
Remember?
I was gonna do build, and you were gonna do test.
No, but we talked about having the same ones, I'm pretty sure.
No, we didn't.
Really?
You're
Maybe I drugged
creepy.
that.
You're
But
creepy.
yeah, I think I definitely ordered one of these.
So let's talk about what's in these, because I love a good sleep product.
Okay, so it's a sleep aid and a muscle builder. I'm taking the Test PM right now, which is pretty much the same thing. Each product just highlights different ingredients more.
So can you highlight quickly the difference of this and the test PM, or do you know off the top of
I don't know off the top of my head. I know both have L-theanine, both have melatonin. This has a little more melatonin. This has 5 milligrams. I know off the top of my head the Test PM has 3 milligrams. But like ashwagandha, L-theanine, they're supposed to lower cortisol.
Yeah.
And just kind of help you relax and get to sleep. And then Jack Factory also always has a couple like trademarked ingredients in here.
The black pepper.
Yeah, like the black pepper. There's the Vita Cherry Sport Tart, whatever that is. And then magnesium, zinc, vitamin B6, all things to kind of help your sleep, right?
I will also say that you do need to properly dose your melatonin because more is not always necessary, and sometimes if you rip melatonin, it can actually like stress you out and it keeps you awake longer. So small doses are more effective.
Okay, cool that we got 2 of those. Okay, and we are stocked up on protein, thank God. Okay.
Thursday we got a. Did we get a vanilla?
No, see, we ordered the vanilla oatmeal cookie. Okay, the vanilla oatmeal cookie is probably the best flavor, but they're obviously out of stock. So we got the vanilla ice cream. But it's also gonna be fine because we're literally gonna mix it with flavors of Jello anyways.
Yeah.
I ordered.
Pumped about this. Haven't had that one in a long time.
All right.
Did we get 2 of these?
Yeah, I think I ordered one. You ordered one probably. But chocolate's a safe bet. Yeah. Okay, we're stocked up. Check out my discount codes on Honey. Gonna get rich off commission.
That's true.
This is something that I'll typically have on my rest days because typically creamer rice, specifically Elevate creamer rice. If you guys want to grab some, Coach Shea at the at checkout to save. But yeah, so I'll usually have the creamer rice as my pre-workout meal. But obviously on rest days, I'm not training, so I kind of switch up when I would typically have this meal. So I'll save it for the end of the night. And my last meal is typically a cream. So what I do is I get the cookie butter, cream of rice, and I cook it really thick, so it almost turns into it's like solidified. And then I put the ice cream on top of it, along with other things, which I'll show you. But this is gas. Now the key is with cooking it to make it hard, but make it evenly hard, is you kind of gotta do it in intervals so you can continuously stir it, and so all of the cream rice gets evenly cooked. Okay, so with this, you have some whey in my cream rice, and instead of mixing it, I make a whey paste out of it. So we're gonna do 45 grams here. And the key with making the whey paste is you have to use just a very, very small amount of water. So I would say, honestly, now I'm just gonna have to scoot down so I don't have to pull this, but these are probably my top 2 Jack Factory proteins. This is the vanilla oatmeal cookie. This is the one that we'll typically put in the creamies just because it's not too sweet of a vanilla flavor, but it just also has a hint of oatmeal, which is really nice. And then just the regular chocolate. There's the chocolate ice though, and I think there's a milk chocolate bay. Both those are pretty solid. All right, so next here, we're gonna put 20 grams of almond butter into
We just put this in the freezer for probably 15-20 minutes. Just so when we put the ice cream on, it's not gonna melt right away. A little bit of cinnamon. Sprinkle that across the top. And then we're gonna put our ice cream on here. The cinnamon and the cookie butter kind of smells like snickerdoodle, which is fire. And then we have our almond butter and whey paste. All right. Give you guys a little bite here. It's pretty fire. Pretty fire. All right, we are going to go watch some Love Island right now. Baby, you want to say hi?
No.
No?